What's up everyone, it's Measure Game 75 here today, and today I'm playing Sakura Succubus Part 11. I'll just make the settings for now, at the beginning, you know. Alright, Marina eats it, but I think she does it for the health benefits as opposed to genuinely enjoying it. It is most gratifying that you and I are on the same page. Well, we are related, perhaps it is not so usual that our tastes are so similar. We both like the same sort of food. I mean, Yui's eyes fall upon me. I've been lingering in the entrance to the kitchen for a while, hoping to be unobtrusive, but I guess I'm not as stealthy as I'd like to think. And we both like the same man, too. That is indeed true. As cousins, we have many similar traits. It is nice that we can celebrate our similarities, and I am pleased we no longer feel the need to fight over Hiroki. I have felt much closer to you since we established this truce of ours, my dear cousin. Me too. I know I treated you terribly for a while, but Hifumi, and I'm sorry about that. You're not an underlying, and I had no right to treat you as such. You're a part of my family. I'm glad I was able to see you again. Even and though I know my actions may not always make it evident, I do love you. I love you too, dear. I will never stop being grateful to you. Choose to ascend the throne in my stead, to become the princess of the Succubus realm. You saved me a good deal of heartache. I mean, she did though, because she was hell of a princess and making things worse for these girls at the beginning of Succubus 3. Though I must apologize in turn for moistening all my problems upon you. I fear it was not fair to me to burden you with my responsibilities. It is no burden. I agreed to take the throne because I wish to. It can only be lonely in the Succubus realm, and I decried that the lack of Nato. It is not all bad. I enjoy pampering and worship by my subjects, and it is a fulfilling job. The power did get to my head, I will admit that. I was at risk of going down a dark path, but I have seen since the errors of my ways. Yeah, you did have errors of your ways. Especially this face that you're just making right now is one. I'm just kidding. Now I wish only to be good, fair ruler. I will keep the peace for both my sake and yours, so do not worry, I will not let you down. Thank you, Yui. You're such a sweet girl. By the way, Hifumi smiles in that gentle, motherly manner of hers. You have a bit of rice stuck on your face. I do? Just right here. Hifumi brushes the stray kernels of rice from Yui's upper lip, then pops them into her own mouth. She swallows the rice, then smiles. It feels kind of nasty as she did that, but that's just cause, you know. One dude does not wish to boast, but your previous assessment was quite correct. This food is delicious. Perhaps I will help myself to some breakfast too. I cannot watch you eat that Nato without wishing to sample some myself. What about you, Hiroki? Would you like some Nato? You know, I don't even know, but I'll give it a try. I'll give it a go. I'm not a big fan of Nato, but I am a fan of Hifumi's cooking, though. That's true. If anybody can make fermented soybeans taste good, she can. I'm going to trust her on this one. Yui spoke about it pretty highly, too. Excellent. Hifumi claps her hands together. I am so glad. You must be a man after my own heart. I too am incredibly fond of Nato. I wouldn't say I'm fond of it exactly, but I'm willing to persuade otherwise. You wouldn't regret this, Hiroki. Yui offers me a smile. Once you have tried Hifumi's Nato, you will never be able to look at fermented soybeans the same way again. Her Nato's simply divine. Thanks. I'm looking forward to it. Hifumi sets a bowl full of Nato over rice in front of me. It looks every bit as stringy as I remember from my childhood, and it smells funny too, but I'm not one to balk. I pinch some gooey fronds of Nato between my chopsticks, then bring it to my lips. I part them and pop the Nato onto my tongue. I chew for a while, then swallow. The taste is deep, but it's not overwhelming. It doesn't make me want to gag like my mom's Nato did, despite its sticky texture. When paired with its... Damn, that's an error right here. Look at this error. What? It's supposed to be wit. They put teeth in the eye, bruh. This white rice, it might actually taste. This game, man, good. So what do you think? Hifumi watches me smiling serenely. Ooh, serenely. smiling so serene with those glasses. Is it to your liking, my dear Hiroki? Yeah, actually, I didn't think I'd be into it, but I ate another mouthful of natto, then another. Now that I've started, I cannot stop. It's suddenly Moorish. This is great. Thanks for me. You are an amazing cook. See? Yui puffed her chest out proudly. Ooh, puffing these out. Okay. I said you like it, but Hifumi's natto is amazing. Of course it is. You're flattering the pair of you, but I do appreciate it. I smiled to myself as I chowed down the rest of my natto. It's bright and sunny outside, and the sky is clear as blue. I can already tell it's going to be a wonderful day. Alright, we're outside. These busty melons. Delicious! Just, I suppose this is the beach I observed you playing upon the Succubus realm. I saw it yesterday myself, but that was under the cover of the darkness. It is quite different during the day. Beneath the sunshine, it truly is beautiful. Yui surveys the glittering sands, a small smile upon her face. She's clad in the same bikini she wore yesterday when I first met her at the shrine, but now it seems more in keeping with her environment. I don't think I had a chance to fully appreciate how cute her bikini really is, owing to mismatch between the dilapidated old shrine and Yui's appearance. It seems now framed by the sand and the surf. Yui's charms are immediately apparent. Her blue tops cling to her chest, revealing an ample amount of cleavage. The front tied with cutie, girlish ribbon, but it's not all infantilizing. Her long supplied legs are encased in black thigh-high stockings, and her hair tumbles about her shoulders in loose waves. She's so tall and striking she could be a model. I'm telling you, she could win. She could always win. She could win like so many prizes if she was a model. Her pale limbs are perfectly proportioned, and even about her looks elegant. She would definitely win. Hers is the sort of beauty which would inspire ballads. Not that I'm going to sit here and compose poem in honor. I'm no great shakes at the composition. The most I can manage are a few rhythming couplets. Oh, you look really good. / I'd like to touch you if I could. Yeah, that's not going to win me any awards anytime soon. I best keep my embarrassing attempts at a posy to myself. Lady Yui, you look really good in that swimsuit. You're to die for. Sheesh, you already came back? Oh my god, you're hype. She's just too hype, man. Hazel, you've like made my whole day, no, my whole life, just by existing. Yeah, fangirl. Praise be. Why, thank you. I am glad you find me so appealing. It took me quite a while to decide upon which swimsuit to wear before I came here. It is gratifying to know that my choice was the correct one. All your choices are the correct ones, my lady. You're so incredible. You can't make any mistakes. I am not sure about that. I have done many foolish things in my time, but your support is appreciated nonetheless. Oh, you know me? I support you no matter what. You've only got to ask me to jump, and I'll say how high. Now, is there anything I could do to make your holiday more enjoyable? Do you want me to fan you, fetch you a drink? I could give you a massage. If you like, I'm good at those. Just say the word, and I'll drop everything to help you. Okay, that is commendable, but worry not. You need to not act as underlying you now. You're on a vacation too, as I am. I would not wish to impose any selfish requests upon you. Though that being said, there's one thing I am interested in trying. Yes, Lady Yui, what is it? There's a spot humans partake in a herd of during my years spent in the human realm. It is called beach volleyball. I happened to watch a few beach volleyball tournaments several years prior, and they look rather exhilarating. The participants wore cute swimsuits. They ran about, and they appeared to have a good deal of fun. Oh yes, I've seen lots of those. Even the rope ones. I tire of sitting upon my throne in the deary succubus realm day after day, and I was so hoping, Yui pressed her index finger together, suddenly shy. Would you mind playing a game of this intriguing sport with me? I would be most obliged. If that's what you want, then sure. Let's team together and take others on. You won't lose with me by your side, Lady Yui. I guarantee it. Will all the others in the dust. Leave the others in the dust. Or sand in this case. I can't wait. 10 minutes later, and it started. Alright, here we go. This is my Ayu super special serve. Just try and hit it if you think you're strong enough. Oh, thud. Wow, the ball's going up really high. It's being swallowed by the sky. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you could hit it so hard, Ayu. I hate to admit it, but that's impressive. I thought this would be a cakewalk, but you're stronger than you look. That's what you get for underestimating me, Hazel. I'm not Japan's top idol for nothing. My job's way harder than you might think. I have to perform on stage for hours, and a lot of my dance routines are really complex. I train rigorously every day. My stamina is nothing but to be sneezed at. I won't go down without a fight. The ball's coming back down, Hazel. Can you return it? It's coming in a funny angle, and it's moving super quick, like it's a comet. This might be harder than I thought, but I ain't gonna throw it in a towel over something like this. Hiya! Thud. Ooh, she's received it. She's actually received it. Of course I did. I'm not about to let a pipsqueak like Ayu get the better of me, especially not in front of Yui. I'll return all your spikes, no matter how nasty, and even if it kills me, I will eat the sand however many times it takes, all for the sake of receiving Lady Yui's praise. I cannot afford to lose. My, you're awfully determined. I would have been content to play a nice relaxing game, but you're punishing yourself so hard, I feel ready to go all out too. Take this. Thud. Ah, the ball's coming back. What will do, Ayu? Don't panic, Cosmo. Just let me take care of this. I'm more than just a pretty face. I can give a good as I get. Thud, smack, crack. Phew. I was holding one hand to the floor of my forehead, as I observed this very vigorous game of beach volleyball. Both sides are giving it everything they've got. The ball's being smacked back and forth across the net with such a velocity I can scarcely see it. It's nothing more than a blur. I sometimes forget my partners are succubus, but this scene has reminded me of the inescapable truth they're not ordinary humans. There's no way I'd be able to punt a volleyball with such force. I could make the body. I could have biceps fuller than firmer than boulders, and it would make no difference. In contests of raw physical energy, we humans simply cannot hope to compete. Hiya! Nice return, Hazel. The ball's moving so fast. I can't see it. It's fine, I can deal with it. Smack! I don't think I'm ever seen Ayu go this hard before. She doesn't seem to care for intense physical activity outside her performances. Her body is so courageous but slender, her arms willowy, and she doesn't have much in the way of muscles mass, but she's killing it out there. My god, Ayu's something to behold, but Hazel's even more intense. She dashes from one side to the court to the other, kicking up sand in her wake. Her muscles ripple beneath her tan skin, and her ponytail streams behind her as she smacks spikes and serves the ball over the net. Sorry, Ayu, but you'll have to do better than that. A cross shot ain't enough to stop me. I can see it coming from miles away. That maid-headed is more formidable than her happy-go-lucky personality would suggest. I'll have to kick this up a notch. Go right ahead. Don't hold back on me, you hear? I'm having so much fun. Oh yeah? You think this is fun? Why don't you try this on for size? Thud. Oh no you don't. Smack. They're going at this so hard. I would be surprised if they burst that poor volleyball right open. This competition is incredible, but it's kind of scary too. I hope Ayu and Hazel never turn on me. As they have this volleyball, my life would no longer be worth living. God, isn't it this nice? Hifumi sails up to me, her lips curve into a motherly smile. I'm glad they're getting along so well. It's nice to see Yui play with others. She doesn't get much of a chance to let off steam, given her status. As her older cousin, I feel very happy on the behalf. Yeah, same here, I guess. Yui rarely smiles in the Succubus room. She spent much of her time upon her throne, scowling, while her subjects bowed and scraped before her. She seemed almost perpetually stressed and angry, save when she was with me. It is nice to see her having such a good time. Take this! Smack. But that doesn't make her smack any less terrifying. I just had a thought. Perhaps the pair of us could team up. We could try to take Hazel and Yui on. I am not athletically minded myself. I prefer gentle pursuits, but such as Karuta, but it might make nice for a change of pace. What do you think, Hiroki? Thud, smack, crack. My God. I'd rather not. I'm not selfish. I'm too young and handsome to die. I have to like my head where it is, thanks. If I get killed by a speed volleyball, I'll never be able to marry you. I'll be able to marry you? I don't even know what to pick from this. Wow, I'll never be able to marry. Let's go for it anyway. Sorry for me, but I'll have to pass. That game of volleyball looks pretty dangerous. If I get hurt now, I'd never be able to marry you. That's why I gotta look after myself. Marriage? Oh, there goes that face. This face. Hifumi's cheeks turned scarlet. Have you truly considered marrying me, Hiroki? And now she's blushing. Ah, man, we made her blush. The thought has crossed my mind from time to time. You make a pretty good wife. Your Misusuba is to die for, though not literally. I still have precisely zero desire to involve myself in that violent volleyball match. Despite Hifumi's wheedling. Goodness me, that is awfully kind of you to say. Hifumi smiles, one hand pressed against her cheek. I would be most pleased if such an event ever did come to pass. So I will abstain, assisting you to join my sisters. This may sound selfish, but I think I would rather have you to myself. Oh, Hifumi runs her arms through mine, giggling to herself as she does so. Her face is so flushed, her glass is starting to steam up. I wonder what she's thinking about. Marry my dear Hiroki would be so wonderful. Truly, it sounds like a dream. I would love to walk down the aisle with you wearing white. Then after our wedding, there will be a reception, and after that, our first night together. Naturally, I'll be sure to wear the most expensive lingerie, the genre I have beneath my wedding dress. I would not want to disappoint you. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what thoughts are going through her head. Hifumi might be an elegant, refined woman, but she has quite the lewd side of her own. It must come with territory being a succubus. I'm glad I was able to take her mind off the volleyball death match. Remind me of the Gamu duct tape death match. Oh man, I'll put up on the screen for a second for you guys to remember. I mean, if you guys want to know. Alright, let's get back. I feel like I've dodged a bullet there. Alright, back home. Good. Goodness me, that was quite the workout. I cannot remember the last time I played that much. Perhaps my enthusiasm was unsuitable for the princess of the succubus realm, but it was entertaining too. Yui sits on the couch in the living room area, both hands resting demurely upon her lap. It's a little after midday, and we just finished eating a delicious, extravagant lunch prepared by Hifumi. Yui's changed out of her swimsuit, and she's back in her white summer dress, with the blue sash that matches her eyes. She smiles at Hazel, who's sitting beside her, her expression soft and gentle. Thank you for indulging me, Hazel. I enjoy our beach volleyball match immensely. No problem. I'll be glad to play with you anytime, Lady Yui. I must also thank you, Hifumi, for cooking me delicious food. I have missed your cooking while you have been in the human realm. It's been my pleasure, dear. I think you could use some fattening up. Fattening up, really. You've been working yourself so very hard. I fear you'll end up like a skeleton. You must remember to eat, even when I am not there to nag you. Sometimes it slips my mind, but I'll try to be more conscientious. God, these new words in the future. Thank you for letting me stay in your home, Ayu, and for giving me a room of my own. And thank you, Cosmos, for playing with me on the beach. I even want to thank you, Marina, for not holding my previous acts of petty cruel against me. I fear you might hold it against me, but you have been surprisingly cordial. Alright, this is the end of today's episode, everyone. So yes, so thank everyone for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.